stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the...
And he hammers his way in for a touchdown.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Bailey. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Zings it complete to the right. Got room at the 35. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Still running at the 40. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? To the air, it's Bailey. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snags it inside the 20. And it's a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. On target over the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So now it's second and long. He'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he's in for the touchdown. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking to throw, it's Cruz. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game.
He makes a grab. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. And they always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end. But they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Boston College is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. It's complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Cruz. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Marches ahead. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this would do wonders for their confidence. Now on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Pocket breaking down. The throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And here comes the punt team. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Cruz. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Still on his feet. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Offense now working in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Valentine. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Cruz. Into the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Bowers. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And it's in for a touchdown. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right across the 40 outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll field the punt. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Into the secondary on the right. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They're going to run it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Now the play fake. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Cruz. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down.
Encroachment, defense.
The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground because there's not much to lose this close to the end zone. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the air, it's Bauer. Looking deep down the right side. Hauls in the deep ball. Running free. He's at the 10. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And they tacked on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. On play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it. And he's got a touchdown.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball's out there after it.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Here comes the heat. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Bowers. Here's the pressure. Got it behind the lines. It's Delgado. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Give to the back. And he's still running after the move. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and... They're going to ride this running back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Quick step and go. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's got it on the move. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. This should be the last play of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Bauer. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to cruise in with this one. It is a touchdown.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and got to be happy about that after missing a pair. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 29 to SMU. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to...
Brings into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Now on third down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Snagged in the middle. It's Delgado. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The play-action fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Cruz. Makes the grab. Oh, he got loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. This time it's complete. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Okay, ready?
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying play action. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Bowers. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. There he goes. Got enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real. And it's in there for a touchdown. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game. We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Finds his man down the middle.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Wants to throw. It's Bowers. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. off the play fake on first down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Now this offense is back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. To the ground with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass, it's Bauer. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They boot it away on 4th down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He uncorks one deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Florida Atlantic is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout. They'll in Boca for some time. They're up by 32 over Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They go to the ground. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down for this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quick completion to the right. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. Line is set on third down. Back to pass, it's Bowers. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. What a feeling this has to be. In complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Dropping back, it's Cruz. Trying to beat the D deep. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, The possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.